da, 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 da. Da, na, 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 na. No, 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 no. Hey there. I'm sad. I'm going to have to take down my Christmas lights and my Christmas tree and my Christmas ornaments. Kind of makes me sad. It's one sad part to my new year. Hello, hello, hello. Just going to continue getting dressed if that's okay. Good morning, Terry Kiss. How are you? Hello, Lexi Perez. Hello, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Hello, Mike in the middle and Tony VU. And I don't know what you mean. Hello, Lunka. Are you a fisherman, Lunker? Hello, Justin. Hello, Osborne. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Jay. Hello, Rob. Hello, Squeezing Cheeks. Hello, Bobbly. Hello, Lord Master. And hard to forget, I'm feeling a little bit out of sorts. Please, Randy, prayers are always welcome. Hello, Jung. Thank you for following the host. Hello, Alicia. Shannon, that was a hello. I've been kind of singing along today. Two songs I'm singing is fa la 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 whatever. I don't even know the name of the song. Good morning, Jack Taylor. The fa la 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 song. And I've also been singing Imagine by John Lennon, which I was kind of a bummer of a song. And I'm not one of these crazy Beatles nuts, by the way. But in one line, he goes, "You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one." Hello, Emily. Made me think of me for a little bit. As I was walking about my day, walking my dog Holly on a long walk, thinking about the future. And again, it's a bad habit I have. Thinking too far ahead. We should live in the moment. Hello, Carla. Happy New Year to you, Emily. Wonderful to meet you. Thank you all for joining, and Happy New Year to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Sunday morning. It is January 1st. I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois, a town of about 150,000 people, 35 miles west of Chicago. There's my co-staress, Starlet. Her name is Holly. She's a sweet English Springer Spaniel. Hello, Jojo. And I've been up since about 5 o'clock on New Year's Day. Seems a little early, probably earlier than most, but I went to bed earlier than most. I went to bed very early last night. Kind of my typical time. I'm in my kitchen in case you didn't know. I kind of want to put my phone down. I'm going to put my phone down just a minute over here. Going to put some more water in the freezer. And here's my strategy, by the way. I'm going to reveal, first of all, I've got 3 Home Run Inn pizzas in my freezer, if you guys can see. Home Run Inn is delicious, and at my local grocery store, they're on sale. I've got a bunch of these Starbucks water cups. Can you see? I don't know if you can. I've actually got 6 of them in here, but I can only hold 4. With a little bit of water or lemonade at the bottom of each. The reason I do that is so I don't even have to deal with ice cubes. Good morning, Joy. Happy New Year, Haley. Thank you for following. Is so I can take my partially filled water cup from Starbucks. Hello, Scott Concrete. And fill it full of water. And have it icy cold in just a matter of moments. I'm actually brewing this is a show, as you know, for those that have been watching a while. It's a show about me talking and just kind of sharing life experiences. Just sharing life experiences, sharing things I'm going through, sharing the ups and downs, and just sharing. But for those that have been watching a while, by the way, I've got not 1 but 2 Coffee with Ken mugs here. Good morning from New York City. And I am brewing up my second pot of coffee this morning. I brewed up my first pot at 8 o'clock, or excuse me, at 5 o'clock this morning. No, I would not like an espresso machine, but thank you. No, not at all. I love my Mr. Coffee. I like coffee. I don't even know what espresso is. Sounds so fancy. I need a damn beer. I had probably 4 Heineken Zeros last night. I'm still a little foggy from them. But anyway, you guys know it's a show about me talking, but it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And as I was saying, I brewed up my first pot of coffee this morning at 5 o'clock. Did my morning video, took Holly on her long walk, came back, was about to hop in the bath and said, you know what? I deserve a fresh pot of coffee on this New Year's Day. And I don't only want it to be regular coffee. Hold on, I'm going to put down the phone. I don't want it just to be regular coffee. I want it to be pumpkin spice. So I brewed up my pumpkin spice. Just poured a pot, or brewed a pot. And it's 8:06 now. What about that bloomin' onion? I talked a lot about... Hello, Happy New Year, Scott. Get some espresso. It'll change my life. Any predictions for 2023? Pain. Can anyone... I wish I had mugs, and I wish you guys were all local, because I would offer a new mug to anybody that knew where my movie quote came from. Does anybody know? Somebody asked me predictions for 2023, and I said, pain. Not a great imitation, I'll acknowledge. But somebody else there has to know where that came from. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to leave you in suspense. And I don't really have a price. Oh, pumpkin spice is good all the time. Hello, Sweet Caroline. You know you and I aren't totally copacetic, but you're almost right, Sweet Caroline. No albino. Sweet Caroline is almost right. You got to be more specific, Sweet Caroline. It's not Arnold. Sweet Caroline was right on it. She guessed Rocky. Yeah, there she goes. Sweet Caroline, for a girl that harasses me. I don't even know if you're a girl. I don't know men and women anymore. I get stalkers. I got people following me with fake accounts that act like guys, and I know they're women, vice versa. But anyway, yes, it was Rocky 3. It was Mr. T. A reporter asked Mr. T, who was, no, I didn't even get close to making. I'm going to have a little bit of coffee before I talk anymore. Let's have a little coffee. I hope wherever you are, you guys have a hot cup of coffee. I'm excited to take my first sip of pumpkin spice this morning. I had a half a pot of the Sumatra, which was a great way to start. And cheers to us. Oh, yeah. Do I believe in God? I tell you what, I've done a lot of praying. I talk about God a lot. I go to church. I have questions. I'm not sure. I don't know what God means exactly. I think I believe in something. I pray to something. Whether it be God, or if there's a Jesus Christ, or if it's, I don't know, whatever your faith is. I'm not trying to make any argument for Christianity or anything. But I believe in something. And I find myself praying to something a lot, especially this year. No, Holly, we've been on our walk. We just got back. Go get it. She was supposed to go get it. Okay. No, I'm not even disagreeing with you. That's as connected as I might be. I don't know. I think there's something going on. I think there's something weird, cool going on in the cosmos. I don't know. I like to believe in something bigger than me. I don't know. It's funny. My dog Holly, we had this, what we call her Piggy, and it's about a 4 or 5, 4 or 5 years old. She's only 4. No, I've not tried that coffee. Hello, Mamba-ish. Mamba-ish. You're kind of like a mamba. Do you guys know what a mamba is? I wonder if you guys know. But anyway, my dog Holly, we had this toy sitting outside in the winter. And it's got a squeaker, and I got a couple stories about that. And I've talked about my chocolate lab I used to have named Boo Boo. He would have torn the crap out of that toy till he got the squeaker. Nothing could stop him from getting the squeaker. We would take him to parks or dog parks or whatever. It was embarrassing. He'd hear a squeak on the other side of the park, and he'd go grab it and take it and kill the squeaker. Holly's, I don't know, maybe this toy's more rugged, but I don't think. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I don't think anything would have stopped Boo Boo from getting the squeaker out of this toy. Anyway, it's been sitting outside for the last, I don't know, probably since fall. And kind of forgot about it and realized the other day that poor Holly didn't have any toys in here. And then poor Holly deserves a toy. So, the other day I was doing my live video at 8 o'clock like I do. And she was doing what she does, which is kind of like this, and playing with the toy and squeaking on it. And after I do these live videos, as I've said before, I go back and rewatch them and cut them into smaller clips and edit them into, yeah, she probably does. Well, she's perfectly happy with this one. She definitely needed one. Cut them into smaller videos and add music and add sound and post them. And they're always my most popular videos because you guys add the content or the subject matter for me to talk. But anyway, some of those clips in the background, you could hear her biting on the piggy and making the squeaky noise. And she was laying there asleep. I think it was yesterday as I was going through and editing a live video. And she could hear the squeak. And she was getting up going, what? What's going on? There must be another dog in here. Where's that squeak coming from? And it was coming from the phone. But she really loves it. And she's loved it for a long time. Thank you for the likes. Hey, Laura Whirling Dervish. I think about you, Whirling Dervish. Not you specifically, but you because you're in Wisconsin. And again, I was talking about Imagine, the song by John Lennon. And by the way, don't let me talk too long. I'm picking up my little nugget of love in 47 minutes. So I got to leave here in 27 minutes. And I probably got about 5 minutes of packing. Hello, Trauma Mama. Trauma Mama? That's kind of a funny name. I should have a more funny name than Coffee with Ken. Although Coffee with Ken's pretty good. I'm actually pleased with the name. But Trauma Mama, Hazelnuts Mama, we got some mamas out there. I had a mountain mama on the other day. Do a live from Starbucks. I have done live from Starbucks. I have done lives from Starbucks, sitting outside. Nurse followed the host. Thank you, Trauma Mama, for following the host. I appreciate you all for following. I have a ton of fun here on TikTok. I go live every day at 8 o'clock. I tend to post a lot of videos. I do because I get most of my videos from little bites of these live shows. And in there, I don't know, some weird conversation will come up, like I'll talk about Trauma Mama and how that rhymes and how that's a fun name or something. And I'll go back in a couple days and rewatch this video and I don't know. For some reason, people find value in watching the clips from these live shows. Just think how cool it'd be for them if they realized how fun it is to be watching one of my live shows live, like you guys are. Where am I from? I am from, I live in Naperville, Illinois, which is a town of about 150,000 people just west of Chicago. And I'm thinking of moving. Hello, Brianna. I don't really even have a direction. If I had a direction, I might pack up my car and go. I don't know what I do with my stuff, but I don't know. In the back of my mind, I don't really have any. Hey, thank you, Aaron Shamrocks, for following the host. Hi, Hazelnuts Mama. Where are you from? I don't really do a whole lot of resolutions. I believe if you want to change your life, the time to change it is today. And when I say today, I don't mean today because it's New Year's. I mean the day you think about it. If you want to, I don't know, start exercising more and it's, I don't know, November 18th. Don't say on January 1, I'm going to start exercising more. Start on November 18th. Don't even say on November 19th you're going to start exercising more. And this goes for everything, going to church or dieting better or drinking less or quitting gambling. I do a lot of videos about my gambling. I'm the same way. If you need to change, do it now. Yeah, it happens to be January 1st today, Joy, so it might be a good day to do it. But, I just don't understand. I do a lot of gambling videos. I used to gamble a lot and lost a lot of money. And I used to win a lot too, but overall I lost. And it was bad for my health and bad for everything. That's a good way to put it. PSAC, I forget your name, but you're from Naperville. It's either day one or one day. And one day often never happens. So as far as somebody asked me about New Year's resolutions, I'm worried I just got a little crick in my neck. I hate those things. Hopefully it just goes away. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I don't really have any resolutions, per se. If 2 days ago I wanted things to be different on January 1st, I would have done it 2 days ago. And I do want things to be different, but I don't really see it as a resolution, just a continuation of what I'm doing. Not that I've got everything figured out. I certainly don't. How long to cut one video? I don't really know what that means, Tornado Posse. If it's a 40-minute live, how long does it take for me to rewatch it and edit it all and make 5 videos out of it? I don't know, a couple hours, maybe. What do I do for a living? That's a good question. I've been a realtor for 17 years, and I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. And I'm looking for work. A bunch of reasons. I was born in August. A bunch of reasons. I'm going to kick back because my neck's kind of hurting a little bit. I'm going to lean back. I'm going to light a candle because that's one of my sayings. I was going, well, it's too late to light this candle. But for those that have been watching, I believe in lighting that candle, which kind of means living for the moment, not saving this candle. Why not light it? Because I got to leave in 20 minutes. Let's enjoy 20 minutes of the candle. Let's have a little more water, too. So, Lenny McAllister, I'm not sure what I do for a living. I need to make money. I was a realtor for 17 years. I did fairly okay at it. But for a bunch of reasons that I don't feel like going into, I'm not sure it was ever for me. I did okay. Paid the bills, but some months I didn't pay the bills, and it was stressful and hard and challenging, and I don't know if I was ever that good at it. And I think God has helped me make a decision to get out of it. And for about 6 weeks last fall, winter, did you see this? I was working as a helper for UPS and making a little bit of money and kind of keeping busy, but that wasn't enough. Holly, she knocked over my phone with her piggy. There, maybe we'll throw it that way. So, I'm betwixt and between. I am betwixt and between. And I'm doing a reset. If that's a resolution, maybe if I have a resolution, it'll be to be okay with my reset. I think sometimes in life, I know for me, I thought I could control the world or the universe or people around me or, I don't know, pull strings like a marionette master. And I think sometimes the world is bigger than us, and not to get too spiritual, but let go, let God, or whatever they say, and just kind of roll. Yeah, Hazelnut. Holly, no. I'm going to take her out back because, again, I got to leave in a little bit. She doesn't need to pee or poo. We went on a long, long walk. We just got back like half an hour ago. What would you move if you could pick? Where would I move, Leela? I kind of like the Midwest. I mean, my first thought is just driving south like a goose. Except gooses don't drive south. Yeah, Jeannie, I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking. I think I have something to offer. I don't know what it is. So right now I'm just kind of, I don't know. Where would I move? I don't know. Iowa comes to mind. Wisconsin comes to mind. Haven't talked to you since last year. Happy New Year. Hello, Terry. I forgot you were from Boston even. I forgot you were from Boston. Yeah, but Love in Midwest, how much do I have to entertain Holly? I was throwing her piggy. We go for walks. She just wants more attention, and that's okay. So, again, it's 8:21. My page is growing really quickly, for what that's worth. I think you need 10,000 followers really to monetize TikTok or to start monetizing it regularly. I'd like to do that. Yeah, she's a great girl, though, Brianna. I'm not going to go to Las Vegas. I have no desire to live in the desert. I have no desire. None. It wouldn't even be tempting. I mean, Las Vegas isn't tempting. And it's funny, you talk about tempting. And I've done a lot of videos on gambling and drinking and stopping smoking pot. And some people, for me, it hasn't been a struggle. And people ask how I did it or do it or whatever. And I don't know. I just don't even think about it. Doggy run treadmill vans. I should get her one of those doggy run and treadmill vans. Maybe I could do that as a business. Instead of being a dog walker, I could have one of those Dumb and Dumber vans with a treadmill in it, and the dog could run on the back of the treadmill. I honestly don't know what you mean about doggy running treadmill vans, but my mind's going. Do you think church is open today? Do you think they have regular church service on New Year's Eve or New Year's? Jeannie, I like the way you think, though, by the way. And outside of the gambling, I wouldn't go to Vegas. I just had no desire. I think it's probably gotten expensive, too. A ton of people probably moved away from L.A. and moved to Nevada. I mean, maybe I could move to somewhere along, I don't know, Lake Tahoe. I think Lake Tahoe's pretty cool. Yeah, PSEC, I thought about it. Is church open today? Okay, then I'm looking forward to it. I could live along Lake Tahoe. I think that's a spectacular place. You get the mountains, you get the lake, you get golf, you get fishing, you get nature. Maybe I should move to Lake Tahoe. It's probably expensive, though, don't you think? There's also casinos there. I was on my honeymoon, and we got slaughtered in Lake Tahoe. I shouldn't have been gambling. I shouldn't have stopped at Lake Tahoe. Gambling's not a very cool thing to do on a honeymoon. We had a nice honeymoon. We did a lot of neat trips. We did Yosemite. We did San Francisco. We did Napa Valley. I almost feel there was one more stop, but I'm not sure. Hello, two-girl mom. Wait, Weebury, what's a huge group of people? Do this. Gene, what happened to what? The honeymoon? It's pretty good. It was beautiful. I think Yosemite's spectacular, but it takes a long time to drive around national parks, by the way. How long was your honeymoon? Oh, it sounds like it was 10 days. It was quite a trip. Oh, well, two-girl mom, get those sheets in the wash, pour yourself another cup of coffee, and sit back down, and let's drink some coffee together for another 6-7 minutes. Oh, it's so good. It's funny, I talk about lighting that candle or living for the moment, but it's still a challenge for me. My daughter's bought me a Yeti, one of those thermos things that keeps things hot and cold. And I already have one, and it's black, and it's dirty as heck because I put coffee in it every day, and I rinse it out more than I really scrub it, to be honest with you. And they bought me a new purple one, and it's all clean and shiny. And honestly, I don't want to put coffee in it because it won't be clean and shiny anymore. These are the things that keep me up at night. Hey, Julie Flanagan, happiest of New Year's to you. I so appreciate you. I woke up early today and I saw you'd already liked one of my videos. And little things like that keep me going. Am I getting your messages? I see that right now. Coffee with Ken Yetis would be awesome. I don't mind it. No, I know, Shannon. I don't know. Hey, Brianna, I'm going to send you a follow request. Seems you have something you want us to tell me. And then it's kind of weird, but it might be kind of good on TikTok. Yeah, I was thinking that. But again, you brought up the water, using it for water. You like what people need, want. What do you like? And what people need, want. Okay, well, Two Girl Mama, I love that you're leading worship. That sounds like a important role. Sell what I like and what people need, want. Jeannie, what do people need, want? I think what people need, want is connection and human interaction. And, that jumps to mind. I was driving around yesterday, as I said on my morning video, and I saw a place that, said they're hiring. I thought of going in and applying, although I don't know if it was still open. I probably might go in on Monday, but I don't know. What in the Ray Finkel? Who is Ray Finkel? Brianna, you said that. It's a huge thing. Groups of people are doing this, but I don't know what you mean. And no, I'm not going to open a pickleball restaurant. I don't even play pickleball. My friends love it. I hear it's super fun. I played it in high school. I remember it, and it looks fun. And it's good for me and we old people. Hello, Tara Jane. Because our knees are sore. And you don't have to run around a lot. Life on wheels. Okay, Brianna, I sent you a follow request. So message me whatever you're saying. Message me whatever you're saying in a private message. Good morning, Tara Jane. Every time I think of Tara Jane, I kind of think of marijuana. What was it, Mary Jane? Is this slogan? Sorry, Tara Jane, I don't mean to blaspheme your name with drogas. But it's about 8:28, and it's New Year's. I'm going to go pick up my nugget. I call him my nugget. I have a little son. For those that don't know, I have my one son today, Augie. I'm picking him up at 9 o'clock. We're going to do our thing, which either means Starbucks or visiting a friend, and then we go to church. Then we come back, we have some lunch, we spread his toys out all over the floor, we watch a little TV, and he takes his afternoon nap. And we just have a wonderful day kind of hanging out. He's a little bundle of love, a nugget of love. And honestly, I don't know, he's the sweetest little angel. And I'm going to get teary-eyed just thinking about him. But again, he's kind of my reason. It was interesting. I flipped on TikTok this morning, and there was a woman talking, and she was doing a little shout out to all the single dads out there, and she was reminding people to reach out to their single dad friends, especially on the holidays, because I think it's harder being a single dad than most people know. I think everyone feels for the mother because she has the kids, but I think, and don't be offended, women, I think having the kids is a blessing. And I think people picture the single dads out there just, I don't know, shooting off bottle rockets and loving life and thinking every moment's better than the next. And I think there's probably a lot of single dads out there that are kind of lonely and struggling and hurting and miss their children terribly. And I know that's the case for me. And it was just nice seeing this woman acknowledge that and saying, hey, single dads are people too. See, I don't know what that means. I have the choice. What do you mean? Who has the choice? Like Lenny McAllister, you have the choice. What choice do I have? Well, okay, Leela, but I think I agree. I'm not saying it's easy for the mom, but I bet you I open up your eyes a little bit just by me talking and saying that and kind of letting you know that we single dads out here, we're not all hanging out at casinos and strip clubs and golf tournaments. Yeah, I mean, and I don't want to create an argument about it at all. You have the choice, run around and act how you want. You're not tethered. See, Lenny, I'm blown away that you'd say you're not tethered lately or daily. Like you look at having kids as being tethered. I'm not doubting that single moms can struggle. It's just a fact that you're tethered? Oh, well, thank you, Julie. See, I don't know if I agree with you, Lenny. What time is it? More people are tuning in. You can't just walk away and do whatever, but I can't just hug my son right now, Lenny. Do you understand? I would say, Lenny, you need to open your eyes a little bit and understand that you can't just walk away and do whatever, but neither can I. You act like I have a choice. What if whatever means hugging my children and loving my children and spending the day with my children, Lenny? And I'm not trying to argue with you, but I think it'd probably be healthy for you to maybe understand the dad's perspective a little bit because you think I can go do whatever. Good morning, Live in Recovery. And I'm not saying it's all rainbows and butterflies for the mom at all. I'm not. But I'm just saying a lot of times the dad, like I wish I could put Augie to bed every night and tuck him in. It feels so good for me. I think everyone thinks, here's what I know. I'm divorced twice, which is kind of embarrassing. And thank you for following the host, everyone. And I'm not arguing with McAllister. I hope you're not offended. But I think you need to understand a lot of times what we would want to do is love on our children. You say we can do whatever. Whatever is loving on our children. And I don't have time to start that topic. We weren't a good match. But I don't want to start that topic. We had a lot of passion. Yeah, no, it is hard. And I just think everyone should understand that, the single dads aren't, I know for me, it was New Year's Eve. I spent the night at home by myself. I would have loved to know my little nugget of love was sleeping in the other room. Oh, here's what I was saying. During my first divorce, you get kids on whatever, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and every other weekend. And everyone would say, oh, have a great time this weekend. What are you guys going to do? Like fatherhood. I think what most people assume, fatherhood's not meant to be going on roller coaster rides all the time or taking the kids to the beach every minute or, bottle rockets and, Sundays. And I think, oh, my chin's pretty up. I'd like to get to 50-50, Tornado Posse. I'm not sure most divorced parents do share 50-50. What was I saying? Oh, I think there's a lot of pressure when a dad has, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and every other weekend to do something awesome. And being a dad, some of my greatest joy is just knowing my son is sleeping in the other room. And knowing he's there, and knowing he's in my life, and knowing he's safe and peaceful and comfortable in there. Yeah, well, I think I am fairly typical and average. And I'm not anti-woman at all. I love women. I understand it's hard on women, and they're struggling financially, and they're sometimes overwhelmed with kids. I understand that. But what I'm talking about is just trying to open the eyes. Because I think for some reason, get a lot of women watching this show. And there's probably a lot of divorced women. And I think it might be healthier for everybody if we could understand the other side. We could understand the other side a little bit. And I get it that, my wife, who we're getting a divorce, has kids at home. And she couldn't go out on New Year's and put on her dancing shoes and get drunk and throw up and whatever, that she had to be home with the kids. No, I know it's not just chunk of change. Happy New Year, Captain Kenny. But it's certainly chunk of change. It's certainly not taking them on roller coaster rides all the time. And I think as a single dad, people think you're going to show them an awesome time. And that's not what parenting is. I promise. Parenting is not. No, I know it's challenging. Yeah. See, again, I don't know if I agree with you, Brianna. And again, I appreciate you. And I did send you a follow. You make sure you're there for the hard times too. Well, what does that mean? Make sure you're there. I don't know what that means. Like if Augie's crying last night, I couldn't be there. Hello, Living Recovery. Thank you for sending me likes. I enjoyed this conversation. It was a little... I think it's important to understand and to see both sides. I mean, I'd love to be there for those times. I'd love to be there, Chunka. Some of these people sound like their kids are burned. Yeah, Kathy, I'm a little surprised by that. I'm surprised by that. You know, I understand when you have your children. Like, my day is pretty much, set. Oh, well, that's so sweet. Meetings at school? Sure. Doctor's appointments? Sure. But that's just part of it. Happy New Year to you! Yeah, no, I think so, Jeannie. Just got the number on gift bed. Is somebody giving me gifts? I so appreciate gifts. I put together $17.60 in gifts. Here on TikTok. I'm going to be late. You know, Tornado Posse, I know. It's horrible. I used to think marriage was for sure forever, and I'm going to put it in perspective with my first wife. Let me say this real quickly. I'll say it in my first wife, so you guys won't know it's an emotional, passionate thing. She's a good woman. She works hard. She's a loving mom. But I don't think we should still be married. She got remarried. I think she's better off with her current husband than she ever could have been with me. Not that he's a better guy or a better human, but he's just different. And I think he fits what she wants in a husband more than I do. Does that make sense? You know, I don't think we were meant to be together. We were meant to have two beautiful girls. And it was so hard when we got divorced and suddenly the girls weren't there all the time. Why? I think we just, I'm a dreamer. I started this on Imagine. I guess I'm a dreamer, And it's hard to say it without trying to make it sound like her choices are wrong. They're not wrong. They're just not mine. And what's important to her, I don't think necessarily was important to me and vice versa. I mean, loving the kids was the common thing. And I have nothing negative, and neither of us cheated, and there was no vicious, gory story. Hello, Lee Crockett. I don't even know Lee Crockett. I don't even know it. Wow, more people are tuning in. Can I put on my socks? At least I'd feel somewhat productive. I might even put on my shoes. Thank you, PSAC, for sending me likes. I'm just going with the typical white socks today. I got to pack up some pretzels because as you guys know that have been watching a while, Augie and I love going to Starbucks before church. And we get what's called pup cups, which for those that know and those that don't, are little cups full of whipped cream. And I'm going to get my shoes. Come along with me because I want to talk to you guys. I enjoy talking to you guys. Up in Midwest, chill out. I mean, I think people get a little weirdly demanding. Somebody just said, I'm ignoring their comment. Maybe I didn't see it. Maybe I'm ignoring it. I don't even know. Talk like that, love in Midwest, will get you removed from the conversation. We're going to church. A friend wants to go to church. Oh, yeah. No, it's awesome bringing people. If you got a church you're excited about, it's awesome bringing people to it. And I really enjoy the church I go to. It's called the Yellow Box here in Naperville. And, hey, Kenny, thank you for tuning in. I don't hate to go to church alone at all. Well, first of all, I'm bringing Augie, and he's the most beautiful little nugget in the world. And I leave him in the kids' room for most of the time. And, but at the end, they start singing and bring out lights and smoke and other things like that. And it's kind of cool, and he likes it, and it's visually stimulating, and we kind of rock back and forth. We sing. He doesn't sing. I have no problem going alone at anything. I'll go to dinner. I'll sit by myself. I mean, I'd say I'd go to a bar, but I don't really go to bars. Hold on, I'm turning this. Because I'm getting ready. Decided to wear... Can you guys see me? Sure, it's horrible if you can. It's so fun doing this for me, by the way. I mean, how mad can she be? She won't be mad. If, how long are you sober again? A year? It's funny you say sober, but I guess what other word is for it? Because sober to me sounds like you're walking a plank and you might fall off into the water and get unsober. It's been just over 14 months. You know, live in recovery, I get that. And you did a video the other day, you talked about plasma, but you also talked about giving it over to God. And I've been doing that a lot lately. So live in recovery, I bet you and I have some similar stories we could tell. So maybe you should go live every day at 8 o'clock. You're going to come with me as I get prepared. What do you think about my trench coat? Kind of like it. Kind of makes me feel kind of fancy. I'm kind of hustling. Again, she lives, 15 minutes away. And I got 17 minutes to get there. And I'm always right on time. You know, I guess I can't say I'm always right on time if I'm going to maybe a couple minutes late. I don't know. No, right? Yes, she has. Yes, she has. Yeah, a lot of stuff's quieted down, which is kind of nice. You know, I've still got issues I'm working through and challenges I'm facing. But as somebody said, and I talked about it this morning on my show, don't look at them as stuff or issues or challenges. Maybe make them as goals. Things I want to get accomplished. Hold on here. You guys mind hanging with me as I prepare? Why not? I guess one of you guys can. You don't have to. Thank you. I feel very handsome in this coat. Pretzels. Tupperware. I'm going to keep talking till I'm ready to go. Hey, Sandra, thank you. You're Sandra, right? Wait, are you Sandra Artan? I forget. It's so funny, and I talk about it before. Sometimes, by the way, Augie loves pretzels. So do I. My daughters kind of make fun of me for it. I don't understand what they make fun of. Goodbye, living recovery. I don't understand what they're making fun of. What's not to love about pretzels? They're almost kind of healthy. And let's be honest, salt is pretty delicious. And they're salty and crunchy and not greasy. Have fun with Sweet Augie today. I sure will, Joy. Yeah, pretzels. Okay, hang with me a little more, a couple more things. I like to bring a spare diaper, just in case. Only once as he needed it. That's not true. He's always he needs diapers, of course. Thank you, Jeannie. Excuse me. Gonna go into Augie's room. It's chilly in here. Gonna grab some wipies and a diaper. You guys are really getting the behind the scenes. You guys are really seeing. I'm gonna turn off my coffee maker. They're bad for your salts, hydrogenated oil grease. Tornado Posse, you got a negative thing about you. You got a negative thing about you. You can say you don't, but at least every other one of your comments is very negative. I'll keep you around for a little bit. But your life expectancy with this coffee with Ken is going. Hello, Sarah. You said they're bad for you, Tornado Posse. Do I have to explain you saying they're bad for you is negative? I mean, I don't need to explain. People that argue with me, and you seem to be one of them, I would say is less. I like my coat too. Is it a pea coat? Is there somebody on here named Stacy Pooh? I've talked about it before. I'd love to go on a date with a woman named Tracy because my last name is Tracy. And it'd be fun to go on a date with a woman whose name is Tracy, and I could joke that she'd be Tracy. But what if I went out with... What if I went out with a woman named Stacy? And she was Stacy Tracy. That would be horrible. Come on in, Holly. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining today. I so appreciate you guys tuning in on this New Year's Day. I hope you had a wonderful evening last night. I hope you had a safe evening. I don't know any Macy's. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're excited about the day, whether you're resting or... I don't know, having friends over for football games. But I so appreciate you watching. I so appreciate you. I hope you follow my page. I hope you enjoy my videos. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you have a happy, happy New Year. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.